Hello. I just realized something and I want to talk about it. Um, I I didn't know how much I was underestimated. I didn't realize how much I was underestimated. I'm I was always underestimated. I'm always underestimated. I didn't know. I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was this big. I I knew that people underestimated me, people around me always underestimate me. But now that I realize, because energy is like, you can understand the wisdom behind this energy not only in micro levels but also in macro levels. Like, people around me always underestimated me. They always underestimate me. Always. Like, that's my life. Okay, everything, always, all the time. Okay. Um, but recently, a few seconds ago, I created this Turkish video about about the shitty mentality of tech industry, about very shitty, very stupid mentality of tech industry. I I got global top 10, global um, second, another second in competitions, in global competitions, tech software development competitions. Okay, and and I've always struggled finding a job, and now universe just, I think I got this realization, this spiritual wisdom. The underestimation I have received from life, it was never about people, okay? Because I have this baby face, okay? They think that I am just harmless, this, that, this, that. Well, yes, I am harmless, but they think that they always thought that I don't know what I'm talking about, or they always thought that just because I look cute, okay, they thought that I don't carry the qualifications, okay, something like that, or like they never fuck. This is so. Hey, well, anyway, what I see is that people underestimated me because from the eyes of their ego, okay? So it was like a curtain, like this, how they say, veil lifted. So it was that, okay? There was this veil, okay? I don't know how to describe it, but they always, they have seen me from their ego. They always see me from their ego. And because of that, what I have received was the judgment of their ego. okay? I was a good developer. I was a good student developer, but I always struggled with finding jobs. Why? Because they judged me, always judged me, and they always judged me from their ego. I uh, I made them. I didn't do it, but they like, okay, so let's say you have 30% ego, 70% authenticity. So when they looked at me, they judged me from their 30%, okay? Life, universe, I'm ignoring my cat. Life and universe made them see me from that 30%, okay? They never saw me from 100%, from their 100%, okay? Therefore, I have always struggled finding jobs. It was never about how good I was. It was never about how good I was. It was never about my qualifications. I was a student. Those global accomplishments, okay, came from a student. Plus, I learned spiritual wisdoms. I learned spiritual lessons around health, around I never had any relationship, but I also learned any spiritual lesson about communications, relationships, commitments, about dreams, about I have learned all the spiritual wisdoms or the spiritual lessons. Plus, I have achieved many things as a student. Many things. And it was never about how good I was. It was never about me. It was never about me. Because they were egoistic. Now I see it, and it's crazy. I've never seen it like this, because I thought, oh, okay, it's people see me, people judge me. But now I see it. Oh no, it's the, like, from micro to macro, the tech industry. It shows my commitment. What I have done shows my commitment, shows how much I loved what I did, okay? It shows my love about tech and programming and development, okay? It shows my love and it shows my commitment, okay? Every success. And the person that judged me, the person that never loved me, was the tech industry, okay? Energetically, that's how I see it right now. The tech industry failed me. The tech industry, I loved it. I wanted to be part of it. But the tech industry judged me. Because why? Because it's actually sad, because there are, okay, I'm not going to talk about myself right now, but I'm going to talk about other students who right now who are studying engineering and who likes software development, programming. It is sad for the next generations, because maybe it needs to be this way. Maybe I never used AI to code, but maybe it needs to be this way. I should have cared less. But I always carried everything. Now that I record videos and upload them, I receive comments like, oh, instead of recording videos, you should focus on your next project. You should so ridiculous. Instead of, I think you need to focus on your next project. They judge me, they criticize me because I stopped, but they also judge me, they criticize me when I want to become better at my job, when I want to become better at what I do. They criticize me for wanting to be better at what I do, at my job. They made comments like, oh, you're not finding jobs because you have so many experience in different technologies. They criticize me for going forward, but then they also criticize me for stopping. And it's not about the amount of tech I have had experience in. It's not about that amount, okay? Because I know students throughout their university life, they always focused on one technology. They always focused on one thing. Yeah, they become better at it, but they struggle to find jobs as well. It's not about, because they told my friends that, oh, you have experience in one technology only. Why is that? Why don't you never have studied or made projects in other technologies? It's not about, it was not about you. It was never about me. It was never about me. Fuck, that CV belongs to a student, you fucking idiots. That CV, that has numerous amounts of awards. That resume, I can't even, like, even my LinkedIn, okay, which is like a good place to log everything what I did, but it's not even 1%. That commitment, that passion belongs to a student, you idiot. And you judge and you say things like, oh, because you have experience in so many technologies, because you have projects in many different technologies, that's why you can't find a job. Oh, you can't find a job because, my friends, oh, because you have only experience in one technology. I think you should have focused on different technologies and made different projects in different technologies. That's also what they say to my friends. And they also judge me when I stop. They judge me when I stop. They judge me when I walk. They just judge. They judge you because you're not imposter. And then they judge you for not wanting to be imposter. Like, you try to become good, you become better, and then they judge you.